What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Small Couch Reviews. It's your boy Sam.
It's your boy Jovi.
Yeah, here we are to talk about The Last of Us episode 7.
So,
I actually thought this was episode 8, and I was getting worried because
oh no,
I
no,
was like, there's only 2 episodes left. How are we going to do everything? But it's only 7, so
yeah,
I'm good. Um, Now, this episode, we're recording a little bit later than normal, so I knew this after last week, but even so, I'm sure you would have heard too. This is based on DLC. This was not
yes,
in game.
and clearly it is because I'm like, yo, I know who this character is. I've seen clips, blah blah blah. Like I know this exists, but I didn't play it, right?
Right.
Because I only played the original game,
Yeah.
and
I
then I
didn't either. And a quick story about me and DLC. So DLC and I do not agree. We don't.
oh
Um,
gosh,
I used to back when we were younger, Halo 2 and Halo 3, all the map packs and DLCs and all
hmm
that stuff, I would get them and get them and get them. But I remember the last DLC I bought, it was around the time when there was a game called Medal of Honor. It came out. It was like 2011 or 12 maybe, first person shooter. And it came out, and there was a day one patch for it. A day one patch. That was the first day
yeah.
one patch I ever downloaded that took like all day to download back then.
Right. That's back in the
And
day.
then you had to pay for DLC, and it's like that's when I started to realize that companies are basically like they're selling you a game that's not finished,
Yeah.
so you have to do the patch. And then before when it was like, oh yeah, well oh yeah, here's some extra stuff you can do, like they just let you download it. They're just charging you, and now they're trying to market it. They were trying to market it as, oh yeah, you get this game, and then in a couple months, you'll be able to play even more, but we're going to charge you for it. It's those what do they call them? I don't want to say micro transactions, but like those added transactions. It ticked me off. So I literally haven't. I didn't pay for a DLC until Spider-Man PS4 when that came out. So all
I
that
have,
to say,
I have
I
a
definitely didn't
similar.
buy this Last of Us DLC, and I did not get to play this part of the story, which is very Ellie focused. It was about her backstory with her best friend Riley,
Yeah.
and man, more.
Similar to you. The last time, I mean, besides buying deluxe editions because I'm good for it, buying the most expensive edition.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I bought the first. What was this game called? Oh man, something dogs. Um, it was San Francisco. You're like a tech guy. You use your phone to like hack into stuff. What the heck was that joint called?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Watch Dogs.
Watch Dogs.
Yeah.
First Watch Dogs. I bought the DLC because I thought the game was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It never came out.
What did you buy?
It never came out. So like I bought the Ubisoft like pass
Oh, the season pass.
for that game. That was the first time they did it.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing came after the original story.
Oh, that sucks, y'all.
Like
Like,
it was the thing that they're doing now, which they're good for it now, where they continue to update the game. They didn't do it back then. Like the promise was there, right? And it was like, all right, you guys are an amazing game company. This was an amazing game, and it was just like, y'all some assholes. So I didn't buy for a while,
mm-hmm.
but then I think I'm looking at it right now. The Last of Us Part 2, I bought the most expensive edition, and I have a
The collector's edition that came
yeah,
with everything.
yeah, and I have a statue of Ellie, like
Nice.
with blood all over her. It's awesome. She's playing a guitar. You
Right.
know, the guitar is part of this game. If
Mm-hmm.
you've ever played this game, even now that we're 7 episodes in, if y'all haven't realized that all the background music is guitars, I guess you just don't vocalize what instruments are playing. But that's my segue into this
Yeah,
Ellie
man.
focused
Tell us about the
episode.
other. I got.
Yeah.
There are just a couple things I want to say, but I'm gonna let you go. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, so for me, like I said, I knew of the character because of just the way gaming news is. If you're a gamer, you're gonna see stuff like this pop up, right? So I knew.
We should mention this. This character Riley, portrayed by Storm Reed, who we
Yes.
saw in Missing.
Yep. Saw him missing, and amazing actor, actress in
She's really.
Euphoria. Yeah,
Oh, you told me that. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't know that. That's
She's, oh man, totally different character in these three different set pieces, which
yeah,
shows her range.
right.
And they even talk about it at the end of their little wrap up. Like they needed somebody to match Ellie's actors like charisma and everything and like ability. Like
And that's one of the
she
things.
kills it. Like I want to know how many takes this took because
Bruh,
their chemistry.
exactly. That's the one thing I wanted to say. Like
Yeah.
again, the director. I feel like every time we talk about it, I talk about him, but it's just we just watched that movie Cocaine Bear when we were talking about how the characters we didn't really care about,
No, no.
and even characters that were together the whole movie,
Yeah.
they didn't have chemistry that Ellie and Riley had for this one episode. So it's like direction really is a big thing, and it can't be, I guess, overestimated or over or spoken enough, what for lack of a better word. Like it's a really big deal when you can get two people who we've never seen together,
Hmm.
get them together and have us care about their relationship as much as we cared about it in this episode. I mean, as much fun as they were having, by now I'm just like, all right, when's the sadness going to happen? Because
No,
it's going to hit and it's going to hit hard, and it did yet again. So,
yeah. So you saying that, like me never playing the DLC, I was like, well, this is when Ellie gets bit.
oh yeah, it
Like
happened.
the whole time,
Yep.
the entire episode, I'm like, this is when it happens. Like, so when is it going to happen? I
Hmm.
don't feel like I got to enjoy like some of it. Like I wanted to start this off with, did you notice the Naughty Dog paw on the captain's keys when he put them on her desk? When he put it on the
I
desk.
didn't notice that.
Oh man. I was like, okay, Naughty Dog. All right. Okay, guys, y'all want to throw your logo in there. Yes, y'all make cool
Yeah,
games. You've been making cool games since we were freaking 4 years old.
yeah, man. Yep.
But that was cool. But there everything else, like, dude, like I said, like I enjoyed the episode, but I was on edge. Like you were saying, when are the tears gonna happen?
Yeah, so I just knew Riley wasn't going to survive because she's not there now. So I
Yeah.
was like,
No.
when she said I'm going to Atlanta QZ, I was like, maybe she left. But knowing the show or knowing the game, the world as I do, I'm like, there's no way she just leaves and it's a happy ending. Like
Yeah, and
it's
so
not gonna happen.
for that, I was like, all right, are they both immune? Like again, if I would have played the DLC, I think I would have known a little bit. Now it feels weird. Like this is the first time watching it
Yeah,
where I
yeah.
don't, yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen, right?
I mean, for me, it was kind of a little refreshing because I was like, yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know where this is going. Like, I don't know what's going on.
yeah. Besides the fact that I knew she was gonna get bit, that was just like, yeah, it's because there's no way she was in training and had that huge bite on her arm.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
But no, it was again, it was really dope. Them going to the mall was really cool. Like all these little things. I watched a direct comparison. So like they got the shots. They got the feel of what that DLC was.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really awesome that, we were contemplating and talking about this before it even dropped. Like, yo, are they going to be able to fit, or are they even going to have enough content if they're doing this many episodes? It's like, how are they going to do it? I was talking to somebody online. I was like, oh, this is just a filler episode. Not, not thinking, oh, this is technically part of the game. It was a
Yeah, no, yeah.
DLC. Yeah. And we needed it. We needed to see that Ellie has experienced loss.
Like she said, she told Joel, "I've lost people."
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
she's been in it. She may be 14, but she's experienced love. She's experienced heartache. Um, she knows who she is.
Hmm.
at that age, but it's because it's been forced upon her, man. Like the idea of living in this world is so crazy.
Bruh, like you just so you're bringing like yeah, the idea of this world. Like, think about what she did in this episode. She goes to the mall, or she's in her Fedra outfit, right? Or she's in her Fedra training.
Right.
Then her friend comes and she goes to the mall, and what's the first thing she says? She says, "Wow, electric stairs."
Electric
She doesn't even
state.
know what an escalator is. Like, and then she goes on and like runs up the escalator the wrong way.
Right.
Um, they go to a photo booth for the first time, and they don't know, like, they don't know what they're doing. And then they go to the arcade and play some Mortal Kombat, and it's just that was just so cool to me, man. It's just
Oh man,
stuff we
it
take for granted is awesome.
we really do. We really do like this idea that when we all got our licenses, like we used to drive to Annapolis Mall and just walk around the mall.
Yeah,
Like that was a thing.
yeah.
Any chance we got to go to an arcade or like go play game, we were going to do it. Like, and then escalators, dog. We've been using escalators our whole
You
lives.
don't even think about it, man. Like,
No,
I use an escalator every single day. You don't even think about it.
yeah,
Though there's one thing I wanted to ask. Well, there are two things I want to ask you, but the first one. So I know the world in their universe, the world ended like in 2003.
yeah.
Why does she have a Walkman? Because them giants, like,
Oh, and it's like ancient.
it's
It's not like a cool yellow one or like
you know,
a
she
rounded silver
she got
one.
her an original Sony
Yeah,
rubber
like
ring.
that is the joint that came out when our parents were young.
Yeah, like, yeah, I was like, why do you have this? Yeah, I thought that was just funny, but
I For me, dealing with technology all day, for my job, I'm like, how are the headphones still working?
oh, that's another thing.
That doesn't I was like,
You must have gotten
I
some.
know build quality was 10 times better back in the day, but I
Mhm.
replace a pair of headphones every 2 days
I
at
mean,
my
but you
job.
like you just said, I mean, we found cheaper ways to make them. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
But it can't sound good.
it worked for her. It worked for her.
But she doesn't know any different.
Yeah,
She
that's true. She doesn't.
Yeah.
Doesn't know. So, I guess going back to your thing, I think you mentioned earlier she got bit, and then we didn't
Yeah.
actually, she didn't. We didn't get to breathe on that moment for too long. How did you feel about the show deciding not to show us Riley changing?
I See,
Did you
that's
care? Did you not care?
I I wanted to get back to Joel if
Oh yeah, I
the
should mention real
way
quick. Joel was sprinkled throughout this episode. He was hurt
yeah,
last episode, and every so often they show Ellie basically running around trying to heal him. So
yeah.
he was
So
in every
like
little bit.
I did want to get back to Joel. I felt bad. I did start, which made me like kind of mad because I was like, all right, I like this character, but again, just like with Henry and Sam, it was like we know that they're not
You're not gonna
going to
survive,
make it. Like
right?
that, I was like, oh my gosh, this. If anything, and we talked about this before. My wife won't watch it because it just looks really scary. But it's like, yo, no,
It's
the
not actually
human
scary. It's
element,
just really sad.
it's sad. It's like the human element is what, and so I'll give that to you. I'm not upset that I get to see her turn or like die. It was just like I know that I'm not going to be able to see you for the rest of the time, so just give me Joel again. Like I want to go back to
I
that
gotcha.
story. That was for
So
me. For me.
I'll get on that. The only
Yeah.
thing I'm thinking is it's like so I didn't care that they didn't show. I was just asking because I think I was talking to someone who's like, man, like just imagine Ellie realizing, oh crap, I can't turn, but like my best friend's turning.
Right.
Like it's like like type of survivor's guilt you might have is like everyone I know is basically I'm gonna outlive everyone I know, like because eventually they're all gonna die or something like that. So I mean the things that can run through your mind if you're like if you're the only one who can survive it. I thought that was interesting. But to your point, like I said, I thought this was episode 8, and I was getting very scared because next episode is probably going to be my favorite episode of the season because
Oh,
that adapts Ellie's solo mission from the game. And
Saying
you
stuff.
saw if I don't know if you watched the previews for the next episode, but
Yeah.
it has the moments I remember, bro. The moments in the restaurant with the creepy dude David. You know, his whole entire like camp who doesn't really like Ellie, but he's a major creep and he likes Ellie. So yeah, she's out on her own. No Joel. I'm really looking forward to it. And then
I know.
the last two
Wild
episodes.
Wild West Ellie.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah. So but then after that, the last two episodes, I think. If you don't know how the game ends, oh my gosh, strap in. It's yo. I don't know how they're going to adapt the very end of that game, but it's going to be epic. And Pedro Pascal's probably he's going to give a performance of a lifetime.
Right.
I'm very much looking forward to the end of this season.
How about this? This is just a thought I want you to think about. I want everybody that watches to think about. He has 2 major shows on the air right now.
Oh yeah, because Mandalorian is back.
Mandalorian is coming back, so it's like I get to see that, and I get to see you beast out in a week.
Yeah.
On this last episode, he's out here killing it.
Yeah, man. Seriously.
I don't know. And this is the thing. I would love to. I don't know if we could do this the last episode or whatever. Get somebody that did not play the game and just talk to them about how they felt about this, because I feel like we are very vested in the characters.
Yeah, that's gonna be hard, bro.
Yeah.
We don't like because we hang around people like us. So
Yeah, right.
I don't know.
Yeah. And then say like, did you like this series for the series? I was like, are we liking this series because the people that wrote the game, this amazing game, are writing this series? Like,
No, you know what? I know someone we can get. One of my boys who he said he watched the first episode. He said it was amazing. I haven't talked to him since, but yeah. I want to know what he thinks. So yeah, we'll do that.
we can get Matt on here too, because he chose never to play this, but he's playing it, and then he's watching, and he's playing, and then he's watching, and then he's playing, and then he's watching. And it's like he's trying to he's getting through the game as the series is out. But I don't know, man. This is 2023. This is going to be on our 2023 list.
Probably. Peacemaker was last year when that was an early show. This one, yeah.
I don't know.
It's gonna be hard for something like there are there are movies we've seen that aren't this good. Like seriously.
Straight up. Man. I don't have anything else. I mean, it was. I really enjoyed seeing that background story, and I think they put it in the perfect place.
Yeah, man. They put it in the perfect place. It took we know Joel is recovering. They took that they just I guess it was in. I like how they cut in Joel and showing Ellie frantically trying to save him, because it made you think that this is what she's thinking about while she's trying to save Joel. She's like, yo, I lost someone very close to me before. Let me do this so it doesn't happen again. So I thought that was really cool. But yeah, man, that's all I got. Another episode, not a disappointment. It wasn't a surprise. But yeah, Last of Us episode 7, y'all. Let us know what you thought about this DLC specific episode right down there in the comments. Thank you so much for hanging with us. And yeah, until next time, we out.
Deuces.